Alright, this is the Sennheiser Wireless Profile 2. I just finished the distance test, and now just a quick overview summary. I have the microphone plugged into my Pixel 8 Pro with speech enhancement off, so this is just what the microphone sounds like. Here, let me. There we go. I just turned on the external recording, just in case. Now, this is plugged into my Pixel 8 Pro, and it has no speech enhancement on. The microphones just right out sound great, I think. It's super windy. Just checked the weather. It says that the wind is coming from the southwest or east. I don't know. About 20 miles per hour. I don't know if you can see that flag over there, but maybe that could be some indication. And yeah, distance test seemed okay. It did have a couple breakups pretty far out, but you'll see more about that later in the video. And overall use has been great. Battery life is exactly as stated. I got about 8 hours out of each transmitter, and the battery case that also can work as a handheld microphone kind of setup does just fine at keeping them topped up, so you can get a bit more battery out of them. And yeah, lots of features. There's a filter, I think it's low cut filter, and you can adjust the gain. There's a touch screen on the receiver for controlling each transmitter's settings and the receiver settings. You can start recording from the receiver and the internal recording of the transmitters. And yeah, face directly in the wind. I like these wind covers. They do a pretty good job, and they kind of screw on, but they feel a little bit wiggly, but they screw on pretty well. And then there was this like square top wind cover, and I would have liked to use that, but it has no way to secure it, and that's kind of a bummer. But you can just have them like this with the other wind covers, and it should work just fine. And this is a perfect test. Like, I'm facing direct wind talking into the microphones. I do have the gain pushed down -2 on both transmitters, so there's that. But yeah, everything worked out well. And you can start watching the video of the distance test. Alright, this is a microphone test with the Sennheiser Wireless Profile 2. Comes with 2 transmitters, the receiver, charging case, and the charging case acts as a like handheld microphone kind of setup. Right now the wind covers are on. I took off that square wind cover because I think it's so windy right now that it might get blown off. If you can see the flag far in the distance, you'll see that the winds are quite strong. I'd say it's probably around 35 miles per hour right now. Alright, so this is not only a sound test, but also a distance test. So far across over there on the beach, there's a dead tree that will be about 160 meters away, and then I'll go to about the max range of this device, which is 245 meters. All right. apologize for any nasaliness. It's also freezing out. Alright, I put it right on the edge of the jetty so that it would have a complete unobstructed view of the device, except like right now when my back is turned to it. So it should have a clear line of sight, and it's pretty far from any other wireless devices which could cause issues. So this is a very good test of actual line of sight distance. So let's see. I'm almost about halfway. I'd say I'm about halfway now to 160 meters. The wind is coming offshore. So right now, facing the camera, I'm almost facing the wind. Now I'm facing the wind directly. I think these wind covers do a pretty good job. Almost there. Hello. It's a beautiful day, but it's very windy and very cold. Perfect for a microphone test. All right, almost there. All right, this should be about 160 meters, if my rangefinder is correct. I'm facing the microphone receiver. Transmitters are in my hand. Just to double check, they in the specification doesn't say if the max range is with the transmitters inside the charging case or not. So if that's causing a problem, I'm going to pop one out. And now it should be just transmitter range right to it. So this is about 160 meters away. Just put it back in the case. Now I will double check the range. I'll keep going in case everything is actually fine. Hello. Great day for a walk. Yeah. All right, hopefully if it did disconnect, it's reconnected now. I'm less than 160 meters away, probably half of that now, line of sight with the transmitter. I put the transmitter right next to my mouth, attached to my scarf, and so that should be fine. Oh, seaweed is very wet over here. Alright, it definitely should have reconnected by now if it was disconnected. Wind is still very strong. changed my mind. I think the wind's at like 50. It's so strong right next to the jetty. Alright. It's definitely reconnected now, and if it's not, then that would be a huge problem. And that was the range test. And a bit of a test of how it sounds. I think it sounds really good. I tested it recently, also with meetings and stuff connected to my computer, and it did a great job. Battery life lasted all day long. I got about 8 hours out of the transmitters by themselves, and with the battery pack, that extended it quite a bit. So great for just plugging in and going. Not really too many settings that you have to use to change anything. It's very easy to just get started and go. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Guess I'll try to figure out how to get back up on these rocks without falling over, dying. Let's see. Whoa, they're very slippery. At least it will be caught on camera though if I fall. Alright, let's check out this recording.